Hey everyone, I'm Sugandha and you're watching Ready with HR and I hope so you all are well and you all are waiting for these sessions, these 15 days HR workshop sessions and yes, let's have a quick recap because this is day 7 and we are going to discuss about performance management and feedback. So okay, let's take a quick recap. So on day 1 we have discussed about how and what is actually HR. We have discussed about introduction to HR and what are the key functions related to HR. Then on day 2 we have discussed about how we can align HR goals with organizational strategy, and after that on day 3 we have discussed what is recruitment, how we can plan recruitment, what strategy we can adopt, and after that what is job analysis and job description. On day 4, we have discussed about how we can source and attract talent and what are the interviewing techniques we can adopt to source and attract talent. Next, we have discussed about the selection processes, what all selection processes we use. On day 5, we have discussed very important session that is a trending one as well, that is diversity and inclusion in hiring, how we can keep diversity and inclusion in mind while hiring. Next is on day 6 we have discussed about onboarding and employee engagement. Okay, what is employee onboarding and what is employee engagement? And today, yes, today we are going to discuss about what? Performance management and feedback. This will be an interesting session. Make sure to subscribe this channel. If you're watching me for the very first time, do hit that cute notification bell icon so that you could get my updates later on as well, okay? And yes, if you haven't watched these sessions, please do check from the pinned comment, okay? So let's discuss about what is performance management and feedback. So yes, it's a comprehensive approach to systematically align, assess and enhance performance of employees within our organization. So this process, yes, obviously involves various practices and methodologies to set expectations, evaluate performance, provide constructive feedback, and support employees in achieving their goals. Okay, so let's explore each aspect in detail. First is setting performance expectations. How we can set performance expectations. So first is, yes, clear performance objectives should be there. Establish clear and specific performance expectations aligned with individual roles and organizational goals. It should not be okay, we have set any kind of performance objectives that is not aligned to individual role or with organizational goals. No, we have to be clear and specific regarding this. Next is SMART goals. Yes, utilize the SMART criteria, that is, yes, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound when setting performance goals to ensure clarity and achievability. They should be specific, they should be measurable, we should be able to measure them. Achievable, they should be achievable, they should not be like hypothetical, dreamy kind of, objectives. Next is they must be relevant and yes, there must be some time foundation. Next is alignment with organizational objectives. Again, yes, ensure that individual performance expectations are in alignment with the broader objectives and strategies of the organization. Each individual goal should be aligned with broader objectives and strategies. Next is performance appraisal methods. Important in this 360-degree feedback. Yes, we have to gather feedback from multiple sources, including whom? Yes, peers, subordinates, supervisors, and provide a comprehensive view of an employee's performance. Next is key performance indicators. Define and measure KPIs relevant to each role, helping to evaluate performance against a specific metrics. I have done a session on KPI. If you're well versed in Hindi language, then yes, you can check these sessions from my other channel, Ready to Get Update. And yes, if you want a separate session on this over here, you can tell me, right? Next is self-assessment. Encourage employees to participate in self-assessment to promote reflection on their own performance. You must motivate, you must encourage them to self-assess so that they can assess themselves what's happening, where are key areas where they need to improve. Okay, next is providing constructive feedback. Yes, regular and timely feedback is important because you have to offer regular, timely, and specific feedback to keep employees informed about their performance. It's not about, firing any employee. We are looking for improvements. We are looking for, if there are any areas for improvement, we must improve. Strength and areas of improvement. Again, recognize the strengths and improvements while addressing areas that need improvement. You must appreciate for the strengths. There should be a two-way communication. Foster a two-way communication process, allowing employees to express their perspectives and concerns. Like if they have certain issues, what are the issues? Don't, fire them. Don't always say that, okay, you have this problem. You must ask them, what is the problem? Why this problem is happening, right? Why you are feeling weak in this area? What you need, what more you need coaching, mentoring. Next is goal setting and performance improvement plan. Collaborative goal setting is important. Involve employees in setting their own performance goals, fostering a sense of ownership and motivation. Okay, performance improvement plans, again, if there is a problematic thing, if there is you feel that, performance is not up to the mark, you must develop a structured plan for employees who may be struggling to meet performance expectations, outlining specific actions and timelines for improvement. When and up to what you have to improve, first of all, up to what you have to improve, and then yes, you have to plan, you have to provide them a structured plan, you have to provide the facility so that they can improve, and yes, timelines as well. Next is training and development opportunities. Identify training and development opportunities, again, to support employees in achieving their performance goals. Like they are having problem, they are not able to achieve because they lack some training, they need some coaching, mentoring. Okay, so we must provide this. Next is balancing accountability and support. Accountability, hold employees accountable for meeting performance expectations, emphasizing the importance of role in contributing to organizational success. They should not feel, okay, I'm just an employee, I have to perform this task and then I have to leave. No, you must make them feel accountable. Their role is important. You must make them feel that yes, they are important, they are contributing to organizational success. Next is supportive leadership. Again, provide necessary resources, guidance, and support to help employees meet their performance goals. Next is recognition, rewards, which is really important. We must recognize. Now, how we have to recognize? We have to provide mementos, certificates on every day. No, a simple thank you, a simple appreciation is enough on the daily basis. Acknowledge and reward employees for their achievements and contributions, and that really reinforce a positive performance culture because they feel, oh yes, whatever I'm doing is being appreciated, okay, is being acknowledged. Next is continuous improvement. Yes, we have to improve continuously. So yes, regular performance reviews is important. Conduct regular performance reviews to assess progress, discuss achievements, and identify areas for ongoing improvement. Feedback loops. Establish feedback mechanisms to collect input on the effectiveness of performance management practices from both employees and supervisors. Okay, there should be a proper process. Adaptation of goals. Be flexible in adapting performance goals when organizational priorities shift or when individuals take on new responsibilities. Okay, so that's important for the goals. Next is employee development plans. Individualized development plans. Work with employees to create individualized development plans that align with their career aspirations and the organizational needs. Okay, so skill building opportunities is important. Provide opportunities for skill building, training, and mentorship to support professional growth. Fine. Next is employee recognition programs. Again, I have included this separately because yes, I want to tell you that this is really important. Formal and informal recognition. Implement both formal and informal recognition programs to celebrate individual and team accomplishments. Formal recognition programs. What are formal recognition programs? Conducting special events, workshops, seminars. And what is informal? Yes, appreciating on daily basis, saying a thank you. Okay, sending a thank you email. Both the things are important for individual and team accomplishments. Next is peer recognition. Important. Encourage a culture of peer-to-peer recognition where employees acknowledge and appreciate each other's contributions. Important. Okay. So if I have to summarize, so performance management and feedback, when implemented effectively, contribute to a culture of continuous improvement, employee development, organizational success. So it involves individual efforts with overall objectives and yes, fosters a collaborative and high performance work environment. So this is really important, performance management and feedback. There's a proper series I have made around 4 sessions where I've discussed about the performance appraisal methods and what are the interview questions that can be asked in interview regarding performance appraisal, performance management. So you can check that from the pinned comment that is on my other channel, ready to get update. Okay. So yes, I hope so this was helpful, and yes, in the next session we are going to discuss about learning and development. People are always puzzled, what is learning and development? Is it related to training and development, or is it same? No, that's not same. We are going to discuss, this is a very detailed concept. We are going to discuss about learning and development in the next session. Okay, so yes, I need your comments. If it's helpful, please do let me know in the comment section. And till next video, all the very best. Stay happy, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.